Welcome. I have a new message for each of you, a message and an invitation. The last message that I sent was over Easter weekend, and it was from the Divine Mother. She spoke about these beautiful crystalline light that was entering each of us and part of her blessing. And just recently, in the past few days, early in the morning, I woke up to the words, adamantine particles are entering your heart. And although I knew the word, I had to do some research and understand more. I could feel it. I could feel it entering. I could feel the light. And what I remembered was that the adamantine particles are particles of light, of love light, that come from Source, from the heart of the Mother. And they're Christed light, Christ consciousness. These particles of light, we carry them within our hearts, within our sacred hearts, and they are also continually flowing to us. We're giving and receiving these particles of light, of love, the force of the universe, the building blocks of the universe. And so now, after receiving that message and that information today, I was guided to share this message with you, and also to invite each of you to join me to receive more fully this message and these transmissions of light on Wednesday, April 15th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But let me read to you the message that I received from the Magdalene. She said, "We welcome you each here to receive me as the voice of the Mother now enters. It is a voice that has long been silent upon the earth and now awakens to be heard. It is the voice of the divine, my dear ones, of the Mother who seeks to be known and to be heard. The Mother factor is required upon the earth, as the dwindling of the countenance of some has wreaked havoc here. Seek now the gathering of light beings, join together and hear my voice as the Magdalene structure of the high priestess of the great and ordained one, of the one who would bless and anoint. I am now present and will speak upon the mountain and give voice to the great truths that now awaken. Man is joined together as the law of one has entered this space long ago. And in the uniting of hearts, it is brought forth once again. None can separate what is joined together. We would speak now of the great and thunderous voice that has sought to divide and to conquer. It is a voice of dissent and anger, and this voice has also been long present upon the earth and has held power over it. It is time now for the Great Mother to enter and for her voice to be heard as the great uniter of mankind, of one that would join together and state emphatically, all is one. The voice of the feminine is remembered now as one that would invoke the voice of the compassionate heart, the sacred heart of unconditional love. And it is through this voice that the great uniting shall be heard. And no longer will the earth tremble in fear, but be united as one. As the universal teaching now enters and the great law of one is present here through the voice of the Mother. I would speak now of this great and united voice of love and of peace, and I would unite what has been torn asunder. The true voice of love shall be heard now through the immanence of life. The great protector shall enter and place a band of light throughout, so that all shall be protected from the voice of dissension and anger. No longer shall it hold power. I call to you now, receive me. Receive me as the great uniter of hearts, and I would speak of these things. The voice control that has long been present here shall no longer hold power, as the voice of union is now present. I say to you now that the form of the beloved has entered. Hear me now and allow the voice of love to enter your hearts. We begin. So allow that to move within your hearts, to feel its resonance there, to allow it to speak to your heart. The words that she uses to communicate her message are sometimes intellectually hard to process, but in the heart, you know it, you know the message. So receive it. And if you feel the call to journey deeper, to receive more of this message, more of these transmissions of light, I will be transmitting the Magdalene's message and teachings and moving into the Sacred Heart with each of you who will join me on Wednesday, April 15th at 11:30 a.m. on Zoom. The link is below. It is in Eastern Standard Time, but I do record each of these transmissions, the Remembering of the Divine Feminine. Or you can go to my website, bluerosehealing.com, to receive the recordings as well. But this message carries light, and it carries love, and it carries an opening within your hearts and protection so that you can step forward as an embodiment of the law of one, of unity, of love, unconditional love, and of peace, as we are each embodiments of that love, of the voice of the mother. And we are being called to hold that space now, in this moment in time. I love each of you, and I look forward to sharing more of the messages from the Divine Mother, the Magdalene, Mother Mary, all united as one voice. Have a beautiful day.